Welcome back. Residents of Kwai community in Java local government area of Kaduna State have fled their homes over what they describe as an earth tremor that occurred earlier today. A resident of the community told Channels Television that the underground vibration shook houses in the affected areas for over an hour. An earth tremor, according to geologists, is the perceptible shaking of the surface of the earth resulting from the sudden release of energy in the earth's crust that creates seismic waves. Meanwhile, the state government has appealed to the people of the community to remain calm, while spokesperson to the state governor says a report has been made to NEMA. Current dynamics in the aviation industry makes it imperative for regular and continuous training of airport staff and other auxiliary staff. This message was highlighted at the just concluded training organized by the Federal Airports Authority for Aviation Security, Aerodrome and Firefighting Service personnel in Lagos. FAAN's Director of Maintenance and Engineering, Mr. Olufemi Ogunode, says the training is in line with the provisions of the International Civil Aviation Organization.
This training is designed to meet the highest standards of professionalism required in accordance with ICAO, and your training reflects the best industry practices. As you proceed to your respective service units, you will part ways from your colleagues here. However, the bond that you have built will serve you in good stead throughout your careers and also serve to strengthen the fabric of the services.
The anguish of the people of Kunukunuma community in Baramatu Kingdom in Delta State comes to the fore as the people lament the dearth of basic infrastructure, especially potable water. Tonight, our community report examines their plight and efforts being made by state authorities to ease their suffering.
Etisola, now you're talking.
Kunukunuma community is one of the 19 autonomous communities that make up the Baramatu Kingdom in Warri South local government area of Delta State. The community is usually accessed through Warri by means of water transportation, which takes about 1 hour 10 minutes to 2 hours, depending on the boat used. Because of its closeness to the ocean, the occupation here is predominantly fishing. According to members of this community, the water from the river is always salty throughout the year. Hence, they have to depend on rainwater and these ponds for most of their domestic chores.
We come, we fetch it, we use it to cook, we use it to wash. This is how we use it to bath, we use it to drink. With this grass, this is how we use it.
If dry season come now, the water they dry finish. Now plate we use say they bale, they put for bucket, they go house. And when we reach house, we not go before it dry finish like this. If it dry finish, they clean like this. It they dirty well. So we they buy alum, they put for inside, and the alum not good for belly.
Beyond the lack of potable water, the people claim they cannot boast of any infrastructure as basic necessities such as electricity, good roads, schools and hospitals. According to them, this generator here powers the community for a few hours every day. Amongst other plea, they are asking the federal government to put machinery in motion for the commencement of academic activities at the Maritime University.
We call for that university by all means to bring it back. Yeah, because one thing I believe, if there is an education, if the people are enlightened, trouble will come down because everybody knows what to do at the right time.
Help appears to be on the way as the state government plays host to a delegation from the European Union and the Ministry of Budget and National Planning in Asaba. They've come with a message that money has been earmarked for water and sanitation purposes in rural communities in the state.
European Union has given us a chunk of money. And out of that chunk of money they've given us, they are asking us for a very little percentage. In this case, the European Union are just asking for 30%, and they will bring 70%. For the past 2 years, this 70% has been on the table.
While commending the European Union for choosing Delta State as one of the beneficiaries of its multi-million naira water and sanitation scheme, the state governor disclosed that his administration has paid a sum of 300 million naira as counterpart fund for the project.
I thank God that we've been able to advance 300 million by the special grace of God. About the middle of this month, we should be able to complete the payment of 104.8 million.
Amidst growing speculations that the neglect of basic infrastructure has led to the growth of militancy in the region, it would not be out of place to recommend that issues such as this be looked into once and for all for the purpose of lasting peace.
Etisala, now you're talking.
Muslims across the country are celebrating the Idel Kabir, albeit under financial constraints. Many blame the high costs placed on rams on the economic recession, with prices soaring between 80 and 100%. The sellers are also feeling the pinch as supply surpasses demand. Our correspondent, Eroluwaseun Ibare, monitored the situation in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, Anambra, Lagos and Osun states, and now reports.
The familiar sound of the ram signaling the climax of the Idel Kabir season, when Muslim faithful thronged markets to purchase the animal to fulfill the commandment of Islam. For many during this period, however, the haggle for rams is carried out under heavy financial constraints. No thanks to the present economic situation in the country. In states like Anambra and Osun, the lamentation of both buyers and sellers is over the same thing: money.
Market this year, no say money no day, but with the try small, money no day. Money no day, lie.
The complaint is that because of the high cost of fuel and all those things, I don't know how they can help us, but the cost is somehow high.
Moving to Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory, the situation is pretty much the same, where price is the telling factor. Although one or two sellers are pleased with patronage.
As at last year, it's around 75,000 naira. This year is going for 120,000 naira.
But by the grace of God, I've been able to buy one at 60,000.
People are coming to buy. Because mostly today is weekend. So the customer, because of the rain that fell yesterday, that we are demanding, they are still coming back.
Then there is the popular Kara Castle Market along the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. Motorists making their way into Lagos State are slowed by traders and buyers, dragging rams across, along the highway and into vehicles. Sanity is, however, maintained by the road traffic agencies on duty. The complaints over price continues. For those who cannot get their way, the less favored cows are grudgingly added to the shopping list.
We appeal to the federal government to at least to put a sign of sanity into the environment.
For this man, the need to fulfill his religious obligation does not overrule his other duties.
In this period now, school children are going back to school. We have to put all this into consideration before buying the ram. what I put in consideration was that I made sure I was able to pay my children's school fees first before saying, okay, let me do this one.
For the Sellers Association, the exchange rate and absence of regular customers has dampened their optimism.
Last year by this time it's 300 or 2 something for Saipa, because some ram coming from outside country. So that's why the price is too much. Price cost. People don't come by because of the price. But your price must reduce because no people to buy. You look at the ram there everywhere. People never come out to buy. That's why we are expecting customer only today and tomorrow, maybe next tomorrow. So if ram no sell today, all the other days now minus.
Lagos State government used to buy a lot of rams. Local government will buy, party leaders will buy. They will buy a lot and people will be happy. But this time around, nobody buy anything.
The law of economics is at play here, where demand and supply are at loggerheads over pricing. But one thing is certain, that both buyers and sellers must come to an agreement because the show of the season must go on. Orelu Ashonibare, Channels Television News.
And now to the arts. Evolving Currents is an exhibition by two artists at Wheatbaker Hotel in Lagos. Although the artists work on diverse media, the issues they address are similar. Our review tonight takes a look at their approach to their works.
Artists can sometimes be extremely difficult to understand, especially when they are in work mode. Most are perceived to be eccentric introverts with warped views of happenings around them. But the truth is that one needs to understand the way an artist thinks before passing judgment, and that will certainly help an art lover unravel the mysteries behind Pieces of Me, an exhibition by Joe Emenechi. He is an artist with diverse styles. Little wonder as he honed his skills under the watchful eyes of a veteran, Dr. Bruce Onobrakweya. But he is definitely not the average Joe, carving, drawing, painting and sculpting a niche for himself. Pieces of Me is an attempt by the artist to show his diverse styles for the viewer to understand where he is coming from or going. And there is a lot to see, from works done in acrylic on canvas pencil drawing, beadwork, metal foil, mixed media and bronze. These artists has relayed the influence, the motifs and folklore from the cultures of the Benin, Igbo, Nok and Yoruba kingdoms. So when you are tempted to pass quick judgment on an artist's character, take a look in the mirror. You might see something interesting.
Next on the news at 10, Nigeria wins gold and silver medals on day 4 of the Paralympic Games in Rio, bringing total medals so far 1 to 6. We'll have more in sports news. Stay with us.